Gentlemen in the mix.
There's bears out here.
Hello, traders. Welcome to the Friday evening stream. Yeah, it is the monthly candle close stream. So we've got 21 minutes until the monthly closes, the daily closes on Wall Street, the weekly candle closed, the daily candle closed, and it was a pretty mega rejection. Again, yesterday we got it, today we got it. Same rejection of 6,087, 6,100 on the S&P 500. We'll look at it. Friday evening, so probably gonna, and Bitcoin dump, so you know what attendance is gonna be like when that happens. So working on a bearish engulfing candle on the daily, still flirting around that 1025 level, which is the golden mean ratio. It's been that way, and I don't know, you can't break it. There's too much supply, as we've discussed, at 106. Far too much. Tested yesterday, rejected. Tested again today. Once we don't know. Second time, everyone knows, right? So they rejected it with confirmation, at least on the daily. They're a little different. You know, this is like the 4-hour anchoring of the zone with the candle closed December 16th, and then you can see this zone on the big screen is where the daily closes. So you can see that perfect, undeniable touch, and then completely down. I mean, it dumped. I think we were down 4,400 at the lows. Yeah, no, we were like down 4,500. So you're only down about 3860 right now from the highs. But yeah, that's some cold water being thrown on a potential breakout. And you know, I guess the disappointing aspect of this breakdown is the fact that a lesser support resistance has been broken too, with the candle close in the 4-hour. I mean, it's just this candle high close from December 5th and a reversal point December 19th, January 6th, reversal point January 17th, 23rd. So you broke it. You know, I figured even if it was going to be broken, then we would come up to back test 103, 102.6. Maybe we'll do that this weekend probably. I mean, you know, we discussed yesterday at 88% retrace in the previous discernible swing high to low, right? High to low, 886. It's just real. I mean, that's just what happened. And this is exactly what kind of price action reactions you get at 886s, despite even if it's local. So really, if you look, it's disappointing because, well, we had the highest high ever, January 20th, 19th, 20th, whatever. And then, you know, they up thrusted through the old all-time high from December, and then you sell off, and then you rally, or you valley, then you rally, and then you come up and you perfectly test it, kind of up thrust through it a little bit, then you dump, then you rally again. And it's just, these two highs actually barely are literally lower than this high. Dump, sell off. Here's a low that's lower than both of these lows. Lower low than these lows. So lower high. Well, here's your lower high. Here's another lower high. Here's a lower low in previous lows. And here we are, a lower high, then the previous high, then the previous high, then the previous high. So consecutive lower highs, despite what happens next, right? I mean, like, this is just data that's coming in. This is just real data. This isn't me making calls or anything, right? I mean, I'm showing it to you. This is not fiction. This is non-fiction reality of price action. So such a lack of demand this time around on the run on the Jerome Powell pump that they couldn't even test 106.875 as they did January 21st, 23rd, even the 24th. So yeah, doesn't make me happy, okay, that this occurred. Well, I mean, that many zones, they're all real, right? I mean, like the one on the daily that's not visible is the the 103, 102.5 level. It's just the peak from January 6th. It's also December 6th, December 12th. It's there, but anyway. So even the supply line that was broken was just falling right back into. So that supply line maybe it's not as important as you would think. But yeah, I mean, I guess you're not screwed until you fall below 98,000. Like at this point, if things were going to get real scary, which they may not even, right? We could just randomly pivot it here and we just go up, whatever. But I'm just saying your leeway, your room for error, your room for downside, and you still be okay would be probably like 98.5, 98.6. I mean, even if this happened, you'd still maybe be okay. So that's at least what you got going for you. So even if we were to dump more, going into the new week, whatever, new month, it's fine. But yeah, I think things start getting a little weird if we're seeing the price of Bitcoin fall below 98, 99K. All right, so that's your danger zone. So we're not even in the danger zone yet. We're just disappointed because we couldn't break a level where overwhelming supply exists, 106. So don't get like too sad or anything, but disappointing. But yeah, RSI on the daily, negative Momo at its highest level since the 13th, starting to build again. Okay. RSI, they couldn't even test 60, at the highs with 59. Starting to roll over again, whatever. Not too much data that we could do anything with. So yeah, we just got to take it day by day. I mean, this has been range bound chop city since the 17th. It's now the 31st. Tomorrow will be February 1st. Well, 14 minutes and 30 seconds. It's going to be February 1st, Greenwich Mean Time. So yeah, we can we'll look at obviously the monthly in a second. The monthly's great, man. Monthly's going to be an all-time. We're about to have history. No matter what, like they would have to push the price in 14 minutes below 97.5 or something for us not to make an all-time high monthly close. So there's nothing that anyone can do about it. We're about to witness all-time high history on a very significant time scale and a bullish engulfing candle, even with this melancholy type price action. I'm in the chat. So weekly, we look at it. We still got a couple days left, but weekly still like, all right. Just indecision candle so far. You've gone red. Now you spent. We were looking real good yesterday at 106.4 at that resistance. Man, we were going for another test of like, hey, 2 days, 1 hour till the highest weekly candle close ever. It doesn't look like it's going to happen unless we catch some bids this weekend. But it's got to start rallying now. Otherwise, you won't get it here. But the monthly, though, 13 minutes, chat, till history. See that? Like, what are we doing? We can't break 106. Too much supply. You can't even tell. But you're about to cover the previous candle. And we've never seen a monthly candle close at $102,000 before. The highest one we ever saw was, it was 96.5, not 97, 96,560. Okay. So just think about it, right? Oh no, we don't, like the new month could occur and we get a wick down to 96.6. What if we hold it, then we start rallying later in the month, like that could easily happen. People are going to lose their minds, but if you're not looking at this time scale, well, if you are looking at this time scale, you wouldn't be too concerned, but if you don't look at the time scale, you might freak the heck out. If we did get some sort of new month price action downward first before higher. So, yeah, that's where we are, man. Okay, so let's go to the other ones. Surprising today. Very, very surprising today was Ethereum. The most surprising. Now, it's kind of a joke again. It's only at 1.2%. Sorry, let me...
Since we started out on Bitcoin, let's go further into crypto.
So something I noticed last night, real late, was my God, dude, triple bullish divergence. they were actually showing really nice levels of seller exhaustion on Ethereum after that second test and the 4-hour Gartley. And they're breaking the supply line. I mean, now, again, could be a nuanced anchoring. You might want to say, all right, 1 and 2 original anchor points. You were not breaking out. You were about to break out. It was like it was all ours. We were going to do it, and you're not. We were going to do it, man. We were going to break the supply line. We were breaking it all day. Shoot, man, even like an hour or two ago, it was above that level, I think. 34, 37 high. And now you're at 32.89. Off those highs by... Man. Ethereum down off its highs 4.3%. Get rugged, man. But not all hope is lost. I want to see. I wonder like what kind of performance we'll receive off this triple bullish divergence. You would hope it'd be reliable, and if it was reliable, you'd hope it'd perform pretty well. So that's where we are. Remember the 4-hour Gartley, nice. But you look at it, it's just rivaling the previous highs. It's just like, here's a high from January 19th, 24th, and now 31st. And it's just, all three of these highs are lower than this high from the 17th. Gosh dang, and this one. They're all high. They're all lower than the January 15th high as well. You're falling back below that 4-hour 200 simple moving average. Just kind of a reversal. That's a bearish engulfing candle. Catch and fall through. You're about, man. Pretty disappointing price action today. That's okay, man. Remember, Bitcoin isn't in trouble until you're breaking 98K, so you have so much leeway here. So don't be too concerned or sad yet. Just don't be sad, okay? Let's go to the monthly. Log scale, ugh. It's kind of a nothing burger type candle. Look how contracted we are on price, man, for years. You can't go much further. I guess you could make it all the way to June or May or June and still be contained within the parameters of this triangle. It's not triangle. It's too much white space. I'm just calling it price contraction. That's what it is. So that is how tight we are, how squeezed we are. And eventually we're going to resolve whether it's down or up. You think if Bitcoin's going to 120, it's going to be up. But, man, we don't act like we know where these assets are going, even with such a bullish macro, man. SB, I don't think I'm old enough yet. Right? Don't you be like 40 something to run for president? Okay. Maybe not. I don't even know. I thought it was like 40 something, but I might be crazy. 35. Oh, okay. I can run now. All right. Nice. Maybe next time, next cycle. I don't know. Too many better candidates than me, Yeah. All right. So, monthly close, 8 minutes. Gonna be the lowest monthly candle close since October. Definitively. It just is. I can't help that. Wow. Doesn't sound great. It's not, but it didn't really go anywhere. XRP down almost 3% today. See, it's just in that situation where, wow, man, it's spectacular in how it currently is, right? What is it the nature guy says? That's pretty neat because of the way it is or something. What was it? Someone quote me on that. Someone quote me on the nature guy. That's pretty neat. Anyway, so yeah, it's pretty neat the way it is because it's so elevated. But if we're talking about a setup for higher prices, you just don't have it. It's just elevated. Hey, if you're long term on it, that's awesome. If you're just, hey, I'm an XRP investor and I'm up on my position, like that's fine. Just sit there, you own it. Yeah, you can tell it looks good because of the way it is. Yeah, that's it. But this isn't like the stuff we're looking for fresh swing trades, position trades at all. We're just not. Even if it goes higher, but like I hope it does, man. You know. But you are working on a bearish engulfing candle today. Getting real close to invalidating that hammer, I guess. But that hammer was in a weird spot anyway. The context. Look, man, you're looking for hammers to develop at like straight up real, look, a bottom. Here's a hammer of very real context. That's a red bullish hammer. It's not your best looking one, right? It had some price tag, but that's a hammer after a long extended drawdown. Okay. But a hammer when you're just like already crazy up, it just doesn't, it's not as strong, or I don't think you can strategize it as well. So it's just been chopping around. The directionality of this market's flat, down, straight. Like it's not doing anything anymore. It's been outside of that move, you know, a few days you got to all-time highs, nothing else, not yet. So all right, monthly though. Hey, monthly, different story. Monthly, dude, it's about to do the same thing Bitcoin is about to do. Well, hold on, let me get the other one. This one so you can see. It's about to do the same thing. It's about to be your highest monthly candle close in 5 minutes and change by a lot. Taking out the highest price we saw last month too with the close. That's beautiful. Exceeding the 88% retrace on the monthly close in 5 minutes. Wonderful. This is spectacular. Okay, so we have history very soon on Bitcoin and XRP. Nothing else though, really. Let's go to Solana that you know, had a bad day, down 2.85%. You know, we had the wedge, the morning doji star, but just, you know, you're not there. We discussed the scenario of what would make it a better setup. A better setup. Like I'm just saying, it may not happen, and because what they're doing maybe is they're trying to hold and defend this level. Looks like they'll successfully hold it in 4 minutes. This low from January 19th and 20th. But it would just make more sense on the oscillators, even on the 4 hour, if we could get a more significant drawdown to like a real level from history and get something like that. And then you'd have like real seller exhaustion, stronger levels. And then again, like the MACD, the RSI would look so good for a more significant reversal of the upside. But again, I'm not trying to make calls here. I'm just saying, like, what will we want everything to look like for an increased probability of higher prices? So like the, you know, the supply line here, they were trying to break it. They were trying to test it. And just like, how can you with Bitcoin dumping like that? You can't. It's a homogenous market. Trump coin wrecked us, man. Man, ever since then, it's just been, something changed. Something's going on. Yeah, Trump rugging us. Rugging the trend. But it's not dead trend. Our trend's just shifting into a no trend. You know, we're just in a, Bitcoin's a, you know, long-term uptrend, but with now like a more midterm no trend because we can't break 106. But we're just hoping for higher lows to continue coming in. That's all we can hope for, right? You know, got all these same lows in the like 90. And now all we can pray for is like, hey, look, they tested 99K, you know, January 19th. They did it again the 27th. Like maybe they just will never break below that again and everything's fine. You know, we just somehow there's so much demand. We can't even test that again. That's what we'll be hoping for in this situation. But yeah, this is just crappy price action. It's just shades of March and April of 2024 of last year when we would topped out. Let's look at Solana's monthly. 2 minutes and change. Oh man, we were gonna do it and now we're not. Come on, man. We were gonna engulf. We were gonna make like a mega break. They're just not letting it happen. Like there are people that control so much of these assets now that they can control the price. They can certainly suppress it and prevent it from doing things. Okay, and they're preventing the monthly from breaking out. They're preventing the monthly from engulfing. They're preventing it from making the highest candle close ever. That is straight up suppressed. Okay, so much supply. They've got up at 260. Not near enough demand. And I don't even know. I think we might have to have real retail. Like the dumbest of dumb, stupid money has to come into this market. And we know they're not here yet. We just know they're not. We need something like NFTs. Like meme coins just aren't really appealing. You know, it's stupid, but it's like, at least with NFTs, you had something tangible, you know, like, hey man, look at my cool artwork. Dude, I bought like this LCD screen and I can like put my NFT on there and look, man. Like a meme coin's just a scam. It's just nothing. It's just air. Like there's just nothing about it that would make someone want to be involved in it. I don't know. Like to me, I've just never found meme coins cool or fun or innovative. They're just stupid. NFTs were cool. I mean, we utilize them to their purest form, just like we do, like what I'm doing on the stream. YouTube, like the creators of the internet would be so proud of this channel and like what we do, right? Like like we don't monetize, we crowdsourced, and we're just e-learning and teaching, right? Others how to fish and all that. That's all it is. And with NFTs, we would create the NFTs to further that. We would encapsulate our culture inside these NFTs, and we make them seasonal and limited edition, collectibles. So that was really cool. And then when it died, it was really disappointing because we were doing it the right way. But like, sorry, the dumb, stupid money leaves, and they never cared about NFTs to begin with. Clearly, they didn't care. They just wanted to make the money. But look, let me buy a picture of a monkey for $1,000. Let me try to flip it for $10,000. That was all people cared about. Same with the meme market, I guess. So no staying power. Yeah, meme coins like TikTok, sure. All right, there, chat. There it is. We have history. Let's get Jesus chimes. Let's get some effing highest monthly candle close ever on Bitcoin confirmed. We did it, man. Highest monthly candle close confirmed on XRP ever. It's confirmed, chat. No one can take it away from us. You were just here with me experiencing history unfold. We did it, man. We freaking did it. Yeah, you hear that? You hear what G-Dog said? He's right. The first six-figure monthly candle close on Bitcoin ever. We didn't see it in November. Get wrecked, dude. December, forget about it. 93K close. Guess what? January, confirmed $102,411. That's beautiful, dude. It's a big deal. 100K. We broke it. So there you go, man. That's where we are on the monthly, the most significant, slowest time scale. But just remember, like, we could get some bad price action initially, and oh no, we're like breaking 98K, 99K. We're coming down to test 96.6 before pivoting later in the month and going way higher. Like, so just don't be that scared. When you do get nervous about the markets, just go to the monthly. Go to the monthly chart. Oh, it doesn't really seem like that big of a deal, because it's not. Weekly is starting to just be more neutral up here. I mean, it is straight up 2 months, chat, sideways. 2 months of your life staring at Bitcoin. It's gone nowhere in reality. Same price was trading at December 2nd. Close to levels we saw in late November, mid-November. I mean, we did see that. Like, shoot, it was like early this week, sorry. We were at the same price we saw in mid-November. Just a couple weeks removed from the election. That's how flat and sideways we've been. So, you think you're going crazy. Believe me, you're not. It's just, this is a chop market. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, dude. What? Institutions keep buying crypto? Guess what they're not telling you? Someone keeps selling to them. Who is it selling? Why are you not? Why no one tweeting about like, hey, dude, someone bought but someone sold? I want to hear about the sellers. Okay, who are they? They're OGs, man. They bought Bitcoin at 10 cents. Dude, it's hot. I gotta turn my AC real quick. Shoot.
Benito tipped $27. Mayor of Greenbow. Your experience being the czar of such a diverse city qualifies you to be 48. Could you look at ZRX, please? Shout out to Bruce Foxton, formerly of the Jam. He is retiring the Rickenbacker base. Boomer sooner.
So much for the Boomer Sooners of the Ramistan of the Paternoster. Yeah, thank you so much, dude. Thank you, dude. Benito, first contribution of the day. Yeah, dude, with price action today, I expected nothing. You know, I get it, man. People just like getting done with this market. Man, I can't really look at this. I mean, the heart rate monitor, that's where we are. We're on like our, at the hospital right now. Beep, 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 beep. 4%, 5%, 6% a day. In between 100K, 106K. Yeah, it's dead, dude. My God. So, okay. We did it, man. History. So we looked at the big ones. Yeah, we did. Let's look at Dogecoin. Well, Dogecoin, you know, oh, Grayscale filed for an ETF today. Like, what are you going to do? You going to stockpile an inflationary crypto? Yeah, man, they keep printing more of it, but we're going to stock it. We're just going to buy it. Nah, these people are just trying to, you know, facilitate the orders, okay? They don't give a crap where the price goes. I'll just say, man, another day like this of just 34 cents, which is a daily candle high close, back from 2021, right here. August 2021. There it was. Look what happened. Look, they dumped it. They back tested it perfectly, and then it was over. Oh, they came up one more time for a test, and then it was really over. That's where we are, man. That's like the state of crypto right now. Is like, to long it is higher risk. You just have a higher risk profile on long an asset in this situation. It could run, man. Yeah, it could do it, but like, you just bearishly back tested that level I just showed you. Like, again today or yesterday. I just like, you're in better shape to take a short. Stop loss at like 34.5 cents and just see what happens. Because that's like terribly bearish price action. You're like, wait a second, it did that before and ran. It's like, yeah, one time. And then the second time. What do we know about the second time, man? Well, the second time is the form of confirmation. This right here, this little run we had was a liquidity grab. I mean, probably a buyer-inducing joke run to just test this level. Look, this high at 39.8 cents on that wick. They went up and tested it to confirm it as resistance for rolling over. Like, look, man, it's about probabilities and stuff. Like, this thing could just run to 42 cents in a second tomorrow. But like, this is, I think you got a better chance being short on Doge than you have a chance of being long. And it can be completely invalidated if Doge breaks above 34.5 cents, 35.3 cents. Yeah, then all of a sudden it's like, wow, we're just going to go to 44 cents randomly after all these bearish back tests, after these freaking failures. The evidence of distribution, where you have these two highs that are significantly lower than all three of these highs from November and December. All three of them are up here, you see them? And then these two are lower than all three of these. And now you're showing bearish price action at these levels. So it's really bad. I mean, like, I hope it just keeps going higher, but yeah, you could manage your risk really well if you were just hoping for directionality, because you just may not get direction. Like, the market's so effing choppy. You would think, okay, why not go to 27.8 cents next, or go test that 26 cent wick? I think that's a real good possibility. But then again, Who knows up here? Down here, it's so easy. It's just like, it's a no-brainer, screaming at the top of my lungs. Oh my God, it's just so simple here. And then you get up here and it's just like, oh man, we're not at 886s. We don't have M shapes completing. We don't have anything really outside of bearish back tests and lower highs. What? So logically, you'd think, okay, lower prices next. Whatever. Okay. All right, Bitcoin on the new day, it's up $18, Chad. I guess we're safe. Kind of a nothing burger. I would not call that a hammer at all. Should call that a nothing burger. But yeah, I think like 1026, 103 would be tested, definitely. Like they tested it before and failed. So why not test it again on the new week or new day immediately? All right, so that's what we got going. Okay. You know, a lot of alts held up better than Bitcoin. Can you believe that? Yeah, they did. How's Avalanche? See, it's still just like, okay, it closed the day up 0.38%. Nowhere, man. Could argue there's divergence on the MACD continuing. But you have like a wave structure that's not complete yet. You haven't hit the 200. You haven't hit the inflection zones yet, really. So it's just like, ugh, this market sucks, man. Because it's just like, we're waiting on Earth for the comet, and we're just waiting, and there's no comet. Oh, is that a comet? No, that's nothing. That's a satellite. That's Starlink. Just waiting for good opportunities to develop, and yep. Waiting and waiting. Let me switch it to the index funds real quick. The S&P, so you can see. You see how, like, here it is, right? The bearish wave structure. Type 1 reaction. Type 2 return. Bearish divergence on the RSI on the type 2 return. Where it's like, well, duh. Like, certainly, like, the probability is maybe 55% chance we're going lower, at least with these variables and structures, right? Yeah, at least. So they ran it up to 608, and once again rejected it. They filled the gap, and then that was a nasty bearish engulfing candle. Like, that's how the week closed. That's like kind of the worst thing you could ever ask for. The best thing, if you cared about this wave structure and what this represents, where we could be going, just on a reach, let's just go fill the effing gap at 582, and it's not a big deal. But no, we can't even get this stuff anymore. Look at this. Like, we can't even get 5% drawdowns anymore. I don't know. Like, I just, like, look at it. This is an index fund. Nah, dude, this is very few pullbacks on the way up, okay? I'm just thinking, like, maybe it's like, okay, it makes sense that maybe we pull back. But sure, dude, God forbid, you know, even talking about that now. That should be illegal to even talk about the S&P 500 drawing down 5%. Straight to jail. Yeah, I mean, that was a good close if you care about the bearish little setup here. But are we going to short it, or are we just going to say, we'll just maybe not be levered or anything on a long, you know, and understand a pullback happening here? It would be extremely normal if we pull back with all this here, but we'll see. All right, weekly, how did it close? See, it's like the weekly, nothing's even going on. Oh, they did reject pretty bad. You see, like, wow. December 2nd's high, right, that week, and then tested last week, and then once again it was rejected. So a lower close this week than last week's close. I mean, that's not great, but it's also like, wow, look at the trend. No big deal, man. Like, who cares? But what if we went down to 579? You know, just to go test the demand line. Oh, that's too crazy. That's insane. That's a psychotic belief that could ever happen. Yeah, I know, man. Money printer, whatever. Plus a little weekly bearish divergence anyway. Just like on the daily. It's like the daily. You have a high here, then you have the same high. And it's lower. Well, whatever. Monthly though, how the monthly close? Beautiful, all-time highs. Well, no, you know what? We almost did it. They did the same thing. Okay, we were gonna do it like 1:30 p.m. 2:30 p.m. But they pulled it back, and guess what? No Jesus chimes, chat. Not your highest monthly candle close ever. Closing lower than we did in November. But yeah, no structure, just number go up, just stupid, just okay, no pullbacks, just green candles every month for the rest of our lives, okay? All right, wow. Dow Jones, let's go, dude. We reacted at the 886. Bearish engulfing candle confirmed. Even though we opened. Did we do it? Did we actually do it, man? I can't see. Nah. Wait. We did, didn't we? Oh my God. Dude. Oh, it was so close. You did not make all-time highs, but it was, you can't get any closer than that. But anyway, the sell-off lasted all day. And then that's when we closed. So, not really a big deal. Just saying. You reacted at a level where it would make sense for a reaction to occur. 886 is Bitcoin reacted. That's exactly it right here. The heck? Okay. How's the monthly? How'd it close? Dude, did they really do that? Remember the tweezer top reversal on the monthly? They just tweezer triple topped or something. Once again, 3 wicks in a row, the exact same level. I've never seen anything like this, I don't think. So I guess that's still valid. So the tweezer top on the monthly is still valid. Even with that rally all month, okay? So hopefully they just break it. Someone will be like, dude, it's a bullish inside bar. I think the wicks need to be within. Anyway, just so strong, man. Above a 161A. Yeah, dude. Crazy. They're not going to let this thing collapse. Yeah, look how stupid this is, right? It's like, is Momo shifting? Well, we don't know. This is the most neutral thing ever. This is what you could look at it as. I mean, straight sideways, right? You got the bearish argument like you have on the spider, right, at the 1414. But who's to say it just won't Monday? They don't just rip it higher just because they haven't seen a 1618 yet. Because big tech's just got to keep running. Because Meta, because right, Microsoft looks like crap though right now until it gets back above 430. I hate Microsoft, technically speaking. Yeah. Wow. I mean, you're just a great level for a 5% pullback, but nah, no way, dude. That's illegal. So it just won't, right? IWM was down also. Just can't look 230. They can't break 230. You know what 230 is?
American Prairie Time tip $25. RVNist on Binance waiting for the type 2. Thank you, sir.
American Prairie Time. Thank you, dude. I hope you find all the prairies that your heart seeks. Thank you. Yeah. So hidden bearish divergence is still developing, as you can see, losing that momentum on the lower high. So you just think maybe a retest 214, but I know, dude, crazy to even talk about what pullback on an index. Get wrecked, dude. Not going to happen even. Oh, all the bearish variables, it doesn't matter. I know, crazy. So just number go up. George Costanza this market, all right? Type 2 return, bearish extension patterns, rejecting 6100 again with a bearish engulfing candle on the S&P on the daily. Psh, who cares? Pump it higher, man. Let's go. Golds. You've done it, man. Well, you know what happened today? All-time highs on the close. Highest close we've ever seen. You broke out yesterday. All right. How about the monthly? Oh, you know a monthly, baby. Let's freaking go. All-time highs. Let me hide this real quick. Diamond top. There it is. Mega bullish engulfing candle. And they finally exceeded the insane over decade large couple handle. Similar to Bitcoin, right? Way bigger. Okay. If Bitcoin was like, we were talking planet sizes of cup with handles on the monthly, Bitcoin would be like planet. I don't know, man. It'd be like, shoot, it'd just be like Earth, planet Earth. I mean, the fact that it's a planet is awesome. You know, monthlies are where you're a planet, you know, and then, but if you're gold, this is like Jupiter. It's massive. Like, it's way bigger. Yeah, you could fit 4 Earths just in the big red spot, the storm that's been ongoing for a long time, for hundreds of years on Jupiter, you know? So that's the equivalence. So rejoice, 3,000 on deck, baby. Let's do this thing. Silver, chat, we did it. I mean, you can't say we technically engulfed because it opened higher this month than the close, right? Whatever, but almost pretty much engulfed. Highest monthly candle close since October. So obviously the highest monthly close of 2025. And that rising 3 methods is still valid. Like, you don't invalidate the rising 3 methods till you're falling below the 2660. So still valid as a bullish continuation. Don't forget about that. Okay, humble beginnings. So back to 34.58, you would think, all right, awesome, dude. But then, like, one thing we haven't looked at, I just want to see it for the close, okay? Give me a sec. We'll get to, we had like 2 requests or something, so just calm down. It's not like anyone's really waiting. I need to see it before I gotta go, man. Dude. Heart rate monitor, you want to speak of it? But this is platinum. Platinum futures on the monthly. Look at this monthly, chat. Highest monthly candle close we've seen since April of 2023. So we're talking almost 2-year high, like 15-month highs. Wait, no. Is it? No, like 20, 22, 21-month highs on platinum on the close. All they did was take it, you know, and they took it lower. It would, like, last month, the lowest monthly close since February. But like that level, this crazy level that goes back to 2004, pattern completion zone of this big M shape, it, like, all right. So maybe eventually it'll stop going sideways, but who knows, man, right? Did they break a supply line or something? Even if it was like that. No, you're still not even above that supply line. Dang. But how crazy is it? Platinum futures put in a monthly bullish Mara Bazoo engulfing. Are you kidding? When do you ever see monthly Mara Bazoos on platinum? Nonetheless, oh, never. Okay, you like never see Mara Bazoos. Great. There's always wicks. Oh, here's a bullish Mara Bazoo, November 2001, and it was in the engulfing candle. Look at this. Oh my God. No wicks, just like we got this month. Look where it took platinum. It ushered in an all-time high run. That is freaking nuts. Okay, let it be. Let it be an omen, chat. The first time since 2001 a bullish monthly Mara Bazoo engulfing candle has appeared. Well, we'll play Jesus Chimes for that, okay? Okay, anyway. Chat, live cattle futures, all-time highs. That's right, stake prices, outrageous. First level of positive momentum cemented in time since November of 2023. We're back. Big ol' breakout. Just incredible ascending triangle. Gone. I know CryptoFace loved this too. That's it, man. You're just like, okay, where are the fib extensions on live cattle futures? 1414 is 212. 1618. You want this to do what Bitcoin did? Okay, 231.90. And then do you want to see feeder futures? There it is. Same type of stuff, man. All-time highs on the close today. We did it, man. Ooh, you hit a 1272. Or close. You almost did. I mean, it looks like you did, right? Wow, perfect. So the cost of feeding cattle, that commodity futures, all-time highs, and then the cost of cattle itself, all-time highs. Dang, man. What about orange juice? I don't know if it did the same thing. Nah, it's possibly reversing. Wow, that chat, look what we got. You know what happened? This is very significant. Last month was significant because you have a, what chat, what is this candle that the arrow is pointing to? What is that on the monthly? What pattern is that? Anyone know what that is? Pretty simple, man. We've been talking about space and stuff. Intergalactic metaphors. Wow, thanks for the 5 people who responded. Get anyone else lurking? Get wrecked, dude. Just get wrecked. Okay, that's a shooting star reversal. Good job, Rethink Finance. And J. He said shooting. I doubt he meant shooting something else. So shooting star. Yeah, that's it, man. So what's the significance of this month? I'm not even going to ask you. It's rhetorical because you're not going to answer. Take 5 minutes. But this is the follow-through candle that confirms the validity of the shooting star. So this could be the end of orange juice. You see, like bearish engulfing candle confirmed on orange. Well, it wasn't engulfing. So even if it was, though, there was no follow-through. This didn't pierce enough to be a dark cloud cover. It really hasn't been. This is it. So the party might finally be over on orange juice futures. I'm telling you, it's a commodity. This will end. This run will end, okay? It will end really bad. And it's like, all right, we're just up here trying to make sense of it. I mean, look, on the monthly, you could definitely tell there's like divergence occurring on the oscillators. I mean, it's so ridiculous. Just think about how absurd orange juice futures is on monthly. You have not seen a negative momentum histogram wick since February of 2020. We're talking 5 effing years. There is nothing in the world of this obscene on the monthly. Nothing. Outside of M2, I guess. But, you know, that's just different, okay? This is an effing commodity. It's got to end at some point. You'd think, oh, and if it was going to end, I would say probably when the shooting star catches follow through candle, and we've done it, and it's just confirmed, hours ago. So pay attention. Like anyone even gives a crap about orange juice futures anyway. I just think it's fascinating. I don't really care about the chart. I don't care about the commodity or the asset. I just care about the charts, right? So this is just as compelling to me as it would be looking at Solana doing something similar, or Bitcoin. How U.S. oil do? Dude, the oil stocks are cooked, man. They're bad downtrends, and they've kind of reconfirmed that they're, oh my God, what is it doing, man? Are you kidding me on oil? They were going to do it, and it's over. They failed. Chat, they failed. I'll show you. Here's your monthly zone. Monthly zoner zone. You see it, okay? The candle closed from 2006, the wick, okay? Support reversal, right? Look, resistance reversal. So they've just again rejected that level as resistance. And to me, I've plotted this in the past, but I'll just plot it again because it's so visible on the monthly. This is an 88% retrace on B chat. This is a lower high on C chat. That means unless the price breaks above the C point, which is $88, which it hasn't, you have a valid wave structure argument for a 1618, which is the deep crab. So we're talking like oil, price of oil going down to like $44. And that would make plenty of sense because then we'd be getting some sort of reasonable retrace from that COVID crash stuff. And then it'd be getting down to like key inflection. But look, man, 2009, look, 2000 or 1990, look at 1980. It was a peak reversal place, right? I mean, this is real. Like, why? It makes TA Tetris. So, like, unless in the coming months, 6 months, a year, we're breaking 78 and breaking 88, this is on deck. And looking at some of the oil stocks today, I believe it. They're just kind of like, oh, yeah, we're still bearish, dude. We're still lower highs. We're still bearish back test of key levels as resistance. Like Occidental, Hess, just a lot of those different ones don't look great. But if America's going to start drill, baby, drill, as Trump says, like increase supply, okay, it doesn't mean, demand's going to go down. That just means the cost of oil would go down for sure, which would be good because if oil goes down, then you would think, oh, it makes sense for live cattle futures, feeder futures, orange juice futures to start reversing. That's kind of the goal. Because oil, gas prices being high is like, all right, logistically speaking, everyone has to transport all the commodities around the country. Well, gas prices are higher. Well, they have to raise the price. So, yeah. But hey, if gas price is just not as much, then okay. Someone starts lowering the price, well, then game theory comes in, and then the other company that's competing against the other company, they have to start lowering their price a little bit. Well, then they're going to try to get a little edge to get more. Then the game theory takes over, and everything starts going down incrementally. Not much, right? Because that's just not how it works, but very small amount over time is what we're kind of going for with increasing oil production. So, and then China to me. 10% tariffs on China, 25% on Canada and Mexico. The market reacted poorly again to that because it was just like another one. Yesterday they came out with the news, pulled back. Then today 10% on China and then another pullback. So it's just technical rejection of 6,100 in the S&P. So anyway, man, we're just looking at some of these because like the month, the monthly close. And it's like, all right, why not, man? Hey, remember cocoa futures? It seemed like it was done, and then it had a run. So, double tap. You don't know. We don't know, man. It's crazy. Last month was the highest monthly close ever. You thought legit the parabola was done, but clearly not. It's still extremely elevated. But they're attempting a rally here, and they did not make history. Coffee futures was killing it, man. Look at coffee futures, chat. Are you effing kidding me, man? All right, more Jesus chimes if you don't know. Highest monthly candle close in the history of coffee. And there's nothing you can do about it. 1977, 340. We're at 377.90. That was the old all-time high. We're talking what is that? 40 something years? No, that's like 48 years or something crazy. I don't know. It's just a long time, man. So it was all-time highs last month and the month before too on the close. Wait, it was close a couple months ago, but yeah, this is just wild, right? We know egg futures, okay? All-time highs, I think. No. It's still, this chart's weird, okay? It doesn't really track live. Like, if someone could give me a ticker on TradingView where it's like all the rest tracked daily, I think this is tracked like monthly or every 2 weeks or something. But egg prices obviously are rising again. 415, the peak was 484. Probably going to make an all-time high. Yeah, that thing's just been going. I think it's fun to assess these. Okay, I mean, people are like, I'm tired of this, man. I don't want to see it anymore. Let's go to NVIDIA. Okay. That's a pretty ugly monthly candle. I mean, when's the last time we saw a monthly candle like that? Oh, never. That was by far the nastiest red candle we've ever seen price-wise, not percentage-wise. You know, we had a real bad one, 32% in April 2022, but, you know, its price was so much lower. I'm just talking about a $14 candle. Yeah, this is $8.74 here. See, this was like $5. Yeah, worst price candle in NVIDIA's history, confirmed. 120. So they closed it above that 118 level, which is nice. Wow, right at 70 again. Yeah, you haven't seen negative momentum on NVIDIA's monthly since February 2023. What a run. It's been crazy. So how about the weekly close? Pretty beautiful. You know, bearish divergence on the oscillators. Yeah, the extension pattern, it started looking okay again, but then had a run, then bearish engulfed, and then just trade, or the deep sake stuff, and just gap down. Pretty bad week, down 15.81% on the close of the week. So I think lower could definitely be in store, but there's a gap. It's unfilled up here. So sheesh. Ooh, okay. So idea. See the daily. I'll show you real quick. See, that was like pretty ugly because the 200-day some moving average. Remember when we tested it and broke it January 27th, it was the first time in 2 effing years that the price had even touched that level. You had to go back so far. January 2023. Unreal. So what they did was, to conclude the week, they recaptured prices below it. Oh, man. But at the same time, that 118 little Rudy Poo fruit fly level, they held it. It's still above it. But if you don't hold that, you got a $100 target. I would say about $100. It's just straight up, down, up, down, up. There's nothing else there but down. So hope it holds, but that weekly, monthly, not looking great. Big Mike, did he really? Chuck Liddell released a coin. Some other guy did too. And that they're like saying it's for charity. Then they're rug pulling it. And then they're deleting their tweets. It's so scammy, man. It makes me feel like, why am I being a good person? Like, why do I have integrity? When all these people that are in like these positions of like power, or like, hey man, they're public figures. They're like the best. They're good fighters. They're entrepreneurs, they're like whatever, or they're not. They're rednecks from Tennessee, Hawk Tuah girl, right? Like just scamming people. Like don't even care. Yeah, just give me $500K, dude. Just give it to me. I'm good. I'll take the flag for it. I'm good. Just give me that money. So what am I doing? Being a good person. God, it's so expensive to be one of integrity. All right. So yeah, anyway, so that was NVIDIA. It was the worst of the 7. We'll go worst to best. Apple was down today. Not to, it was earnings, man, good earnings, and they just filled the gap. Nothing burger. What I don't like is it closed below 237. I felt okay about it above 237. Now below it, right, what happens? Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. I mean, it goes straight down, 220 again.
Guy of Faith super chatted $50.
Please clap.
Guy of Faith, thanks for the 50, man. That's your first super chat ever? You kidding me? Thank you for your first super chat ever on a Friday evening stream with Bitcoin down, $4,000 off its highs of yesterday. Rejected 106 again. My God, man, thank you. Session top Jesus for sure. Third contribution of the day. It's not actually Chuck. Well, I took Big Mike at his word, so. Yeah, I mean, the close not great, and then below 237 it's down 0.56% after hours too. So hopefully they can recapture that level for deeper attempted rally here, but okay. above 220. If you're back at 220, it could be great for strategic long or something. But until then, kind of, all right. Microsoft, the worst. Let's look at the monthly, of course, monthly close. Oh man, it's like not a good candle. Right, that's like a hanging man. Look, hanging man. You at least had another month or 2 months of down. Hanging man-ish. A lot of down before recovering. Man, hanging mans aren't really great to see. God dang. Yeah, that's not a good candle, I don't think. Like they were, like, think about it, on the month, like they didn't go up any. The sellers just took over, and then you had the rally, and then that was it. Closed, lowest monthly close since October. Yeah, I mean, just that doesn't stick out as like a good candle. Well, dang, man, let's do it. It's not like that. Okay, let's go to Microsoft. Ugly. It's really ugly, especially because 420, that high from February of last year. Well, yesterday, the gap down on earnings, they had a beat, right? But then, like today, at the highs of day, they ran up and just perfectly tested it again as resistance and then rolled over to close at the lows of the day. That's just not good price action. I don't care what happens on Monday. That's terrible. That's the worst thing you could have ever dreamed of, because we know what could happen. I mean, I would think like, gosh, I mean, probably 409 and a 405 test. And if not, then 397, $400 psychological. Look, the negative momentum just begun to build again. But yeah, and before they pivot it locally, and it's just a higher low, and we go higher, man. Maybe. Like, dude, I'm just saying, the data we received yesterday and today is terrible. Monday, it could be completely different, and I'll come back on Monday, and we'll talk about it when it bullishly engulfs above 420 and back above the 200, back above 430. All right, when it does that, fills the gap. All right, we'll talk, and it's better. But until then, ugh, gross. Really gross, okay? The monthly? Well, last month sucked. Because that's a disgusting, like, dragonfly doji, really. Yeah, it's like are you kidding me? A dragonfly effing doji. And you got follow through to this month. Man, what in the whacked out joke market are we in now? It was so good, man, for so long. And now it's kind of like, hey, Trump took over and it's cooked. Or it's like, maybe it's not cooked, it's sideways, but the framework's not there. We can't give ourselves an edge at such elevated prices like this. And the price action's bad too. Like, if you're going to be elevated, you're going to be really high, then you better be like doing painting some beautiful structures, some really nice bullish structures, and then you're locally back testing key levels. Oh, the third valley's got hidden bullish divergence on the daily. It looks so good. Like, if you're not doing that and you're high, man, it's just hard to want to get excited about anything. Like Bitcoin being this high, a 53% run in 6 weeks, and now for 2 months, failing to break 106. XRP, stupidly elevated, but hard to be like, wow, I can manage my risk appropriately here. You can't really. It's really tough, man. All right, Meta. Flipping between the daily and the monthly on all these. Meta, here's your 192. The harmonic optimum price Scott Carney talks about on these extension patterns, because it certainly did exceed the 161 on earnings. And then you had another red candle. It's kind of like almost bearish inside bar a little bit with the body anyway. This is definitely, like, again, what can you do here? You can scalp a short. That's about it. To long here is crazy. I mean, going long on something that's impulsing and at 192s, it's psychotic. But hey, it could keep going, man. Hey, yeah, you could just keep hitting red. How about the monthly? The monthly's crazy. Monthly's beautiful. Wow. Super impressed. Love it. All-time highs. Jesus chimes. I mean, for sure. Breaking news, Meta all-time highs. Wow, look at that, dude. Unstoppable. 200%. What is it? High to low. Yeah, man, that's just phenomenal. I hope it just keeps going, man. All right, I do. I hope it goes forever. But you're starting to push your luck, aren't you? Like before any sort of pullback, maybe. Tesla. Ugh. You know, it looked kind of like they were going to break it. And this is still, remember, not valid. Okay, this idea, potential, all caps, potential bullish dragon. It's not valid till they break the supply line. And as you can see what they did today, they tested that supply line. They tested 411.76. What is that? Oh yeah, it's the old all-time high from November 2021. They tested it and rejected it. So you closed, confirmed on the month below the old all-time high from 2021. So you are not out of the woods. This is not valid yet. They could dump this thing in the coming weeks, and it's like completely valid. We're heading on down to 313, fine, and it wouldn't even be weird then. Like, wow, we would just get a nice common pullback, deeper value areas. Sure. Monthly? Oh my God, chat. We did it. This is the most mimetic all-time high I've ever seen. Highest monthly candle close in the history of Tesla by $1. Do you hear me? By $1 effing dollar. And after hours, it's trading below. Okay. But as you can see, all right, as you can see, here it is. Both times, though, you have failed to break the old wick high from November 2021. So not a breakout. It's like Solana and XRP. We're going to do it. And they don't. They don't do it. Tesla did the same thing. So Amazon. Not really your greatest candle today. Kind of. I mean, there's bearish divergence. It's kind of like a type 2 return of a... Yeah, your 161, here's your type 1, here's your type 2, a higher high than this high, lower levels, the RSI as well. Yeah, you're extremely extended on a mega wave up, and it could continue, of course. There it is. There it is, chat. Highest monthly candle close in the history of Amazon. They did it, man. That is 3 months in a row of all-time high closes. So it's been killing it, man. Killing it. Google 204. There it is. Highest daily candle close ever. Our first time ever seeing the 1272 fib extension. 204.47 from this high to low. Very nice. Unfilled gaps. So those gaps will probably fill even if they're going to take it higher. But very nice. Very nice on all-time highs on Google. Monthly, there it was. Wow, another Jesus chime. That's 2 in a row now. Last month highest close ever, and now we got another one, all-time highs on the close. Okay. Anyway. Oh, I forgot to look at total. Total is sideways as ever. We are super flat. And that's it. I mean... How's the monthly? I don't know. Monthly? We did it, man. More Jesus shop. You kidding me? Total market cap. Bullish engulfing candle. Highest monthly candle close in the history of total market cap. Let's go, Jonathan.
I like turtle. I like turtle. I like turtle.
Let's go, dude. All right. History. All over the place. Just lackluster on daily price action. And that's okay, man. Right, if Bitcoin just hangs in there, we're going to be all right. Hang above 97K, we'll be all right. All right, let's get to these requests, and then I'm going to get out of here. I've been live for an hour and 15 minutes, so if you're enjoying it, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Appreciate it. Okay. Whatever. ZRX. ZRX, yeah, that was just very weak. Hey, it's at the 200 moving average. Hey, there's bullish divergence developing on the MACD, not the RSI. So on something like this, I would just wish we could do it where low to high here, we get an 88% retrace, which is not much lower. I just would hope that we could get to 34.4 cents, because then you'd have like a literal M shape complete. Like you would just have. So deep, like forget these wicks, man. Something like this is what you would want, you know. I would want that if I could get it. It'd be an inflection zone. These resistances would be tested as support for the first time, really. And then the M shape would be there. That's where you would really want it. And yeah, maybe a triple bullish divergence at the 886. That would be X marks the spot. 34.4 cents. Wish we could get. We may not get it, but if you ever want like a identifiable pattern, recognizable pattern, predictable pattern, you want it to go a little bit lower. Not much more. These alts are getting there. They're getting closer and closer. 17% downside, and I think you got a shot, you know. Got a real level. But hey, cool. Monthly. Monthly just still the valid engulfing candle, but your lowest close since October. And you see how important that level is, that 886 I was talking about? Look what it is. Do you see why it would make sense? It would be the best optimum level to maybe take a shot. Not that I think it's going to go there. Like it's just 17% lower, and it's just, it's that swing low from March 2018, that one low. Oh, look, it was resistance. Let's regard it as support for the first time since recapturing it. Spring back test of spring. That would be the best situation for ZRX if we could get it. Okay. And then Ravencoin, and then that's it. Then I'm out. Wow. Holy crap, man. I mean, it's like you're there. Like where ZRX wasn't there yet, Ravencoin's still sitting here at this 886. And it's not just the 886. It's like this level where if you don't hold it, you're effed. Like it's like you got no argument to own Ravencoin below 1.7 cents at all, because it's probably going to 1.3 cents. So mother of God, you have to have, I don't even know, because, right, Bitcoin ran up and was 2.5% off all-time highs. And then look at Ravencoin. It can't catch bids. Like, no one's buying these. Like, there's just no one home. Hello? Any buyers on a type 2 return of a Ravencoin at key supports with bullish divergence? No one's home. No one's buying. This is where, like, one could take a shot and they could have a stop loss at like 1.64 cents and say, all right, if it fails, all right, I'll lose a little bit, but my God, if it doesn't fail, I'm going to make a life-changing trade. I mean, it's that clear right here. And what I love about it is, like, the bullish divergence we had identified has matured into even more divergence. Look, even more seller exhaustion exists on this histogram. But it's just not, it's going to fail. Like really bad if Bitcoin can't break 103 and rolls over to 100 or 99K. This thing's doomed. Because it can't catch bids. When Jerome speaks, it doesn't catch any bids. It just doesn't collapse. It does this. Like what? Trades below the 200 moving average? I mean, this is the unfortunate reality of you're trading scams, like scam coins with no intrinsic value, where there's now 36 million of them. 36 million. They can't all get attention. They can't all grab the bids. I don't know. This is the point where people be like, are you sure, man? And then we're like, yeah, all we can do is tell you. It reminds me of like late 2022, early 2023, where it's like we're just sitting at these, some of the M shapes are just completed, type 2. They're way bigger than this. They were more significant. And it was like, I don't know what to tell you, man. I guess maybe they won't come in. And they did. They did come in, and it was crazy. Do you hear what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying, man? It's like, I mean, Bitcoin's going to go to all-time highs. How does this thing go up? And I mean, aggressive target would be like 3.6 cents. Top of the harmonic. 3.8 cents would be the top of the range here. This is it. This is where someone takes a shot. And if it fails, it fails. But if it succeeds, I mean, it's like this. It's just, it's like, okay, here and then stop here. But then take profit here. And, oh, look, it's like 10-1 on your money. That's what Ravencoin is. But dude, again, I don't know. Maybe the market dynamics have changed. It's just like they're not gonna succeed anymore because there's too many of them, 36 million, and like this is just gonna get stopped out real fast if Bitcoin doesn't recapture 103 cent. But it's like such a no-brainer situation, right? Where you just look, the arrow's been here for a long time, right there. June 2022.
Thanks, Mitchell. Appreciate the honest analysis.
So George Harrison, thanks for the feels so good. Thank you, dude. The bugged out Verge coin. It's always been bugged like that. I don't know. This is a trade setup and it's great, but it's like liquidity being sucked out of this market for 2 months now. For altcoins, just
I get what you're saying, money making, Mitch. Let's go chatter away the top.
Andrew 3, thanks to 10, dude. Much love. Okay. I'm glad you hear what I'm saying, right? We just flip it over, same thing, right? Wow. Like, how could that not be an incredible short trade setup, you know? I love it because, look, you see, what I love about it, for real, is like you see one valley, then a second valley, then a third valley, right? And you can see the difference between the first valley and the second valley. There's a disparity in price, but then on the second to third, it's significantly less of the disparity. So it's like, that's like shortening of thrust. That's like you got falling wedge going on here. You have like down sloping price contraction. It's just ridiculous. But, you know, understanding all these variables, all this stuff that's so potentially bullish, still, I expect nothing. You should too. We expect that something will happen, whether it will fall below 1.76 cents or we're about to go to freaking 3.5 cents. It's implied we're about to break upward and have like a godlike day. That's what's implied. But I expect nothing because I've seen setups that look like this that fail miserably, but I've also seen setups that look like this that go unreal and it looks prophetic. So you got rule of three at support, falling wedge, triple bullish divergence, completed bullish Gartley 886 at the bottom of the inflection zone. It's almost like you're getting an ACHR territory of variables that converge that all are saying the same thing. Number go up next, not down. Yep. Anyway, so just having fun here. This is the fun. I think it's fun doing this, but yeah, it's not fortune telling. This is as close to fortune telling as you can get. This is like, hey man, I've got a real good probability of a particular outcome, which would be the price goes up next, but the only, the issue, it's like, all right, well, Bitcoin dumped and it's below 103, so I would just pay attention, man. This is really good, but don't be distraught if it fails. All right, great. I'm glad you requested that American Prairie Time because it is a very educational chart right now at the moment because it's like actionable. Someone could take a long on it. They could take a chance. But remember, if you're taking longs on these, you better have that stop loss set up. Otherwise, you wouldn't want to take action at all, because this thing breaks that support. We're going way lower, crazy lower levels. This thing fails miserably. Oh, that's right, American Prairie Time. Exactly. So, unreal. That's worth an everyone, man. I don't give a crap what this coin is. I don't care if it's on Coinbase or not. It's just... It's given us the things that I'm trying to instill in you here, right? The congregation of variables at the levels that we want them to be at. This is you playing the market going long on Raven, like trying to long like Nvidia right now or Microsoft. You're just going to get played by the market. You don't have a plan. You can construct an easy plan here. All right, so that's the stream, man. Friday, I'm going to get some dinner, and I hope you have a good weekend. And not sure when I'll see you again, but glad I was able to participate in history. Bitcoin's highest monthly candle close ever, XRP's highest monthly candle close ever, Amazon's highest close ever.
Money making Mitch, thanks for the stream.
Cactus Jack, thanks for the 690 whacked out Verge coin. Thank you, dude. We appreciate it.
Hype/hyperliquid coin.
What's that, Doge Dog? Remember, the request is 25, so if you want to throw that in real quick, I'll give you a second to do that, but I don't even know if you're requesting something. Beautiful, right? Cup with handle, man. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Dylan cup with handle. What's the 1618 on this one? 1618 on total is see, we tested the 1272 2 months in a row now. The 1618 is 4.4 trillion. Wow. That's right, Snappa.
Yes, hide please.
Alright, Doge. Thank you, dude. Doge. Here you go, man. I mean, they tested this 2089 level from December. And then you got the really nice 3 rising valleys. I mean, it was there. Gosh, why are people not requesting this stuff when it presents itself? Like, look how pretty it is. Dang, man, that is a beautiful structure. Though it could fail, alright, it could suck, but like... reaccumulation at a level like that's okay. Education, man. Education. Third valley, third test this level, 1, 2, 3, third low. That is beautiful. One high, the higher high. This is a textbook 3 rising valleys, but you're at the confirmation line of it, so you're off the low risk levels by a lot. You know, the closer you are to 2089, the easier it is to construct a trading plan with the entry and a tight stop loss below that level. It's already impulsed up, so it's like, that's why I'm disappointed. Like, you're requesting it. You should have requested this like yesterday, 2 days ago. And so, yeah, I mean, I guess it's all good until it falls below 21. But if it pulls back, makes a higher low again, $32 target, 32 and 35 targets. Okay, if you wanted a measured move. If just in case this thing was actually going to play out and not fail, measured moves the size of the structure from the lowest point to the confirmation line, and there it at TA Tetris, right? Your measured move is 35.63, which is the old all-time high outside the scam wick. That's it. So that's your hype coin. That's really hype structure. That's just artwork. Whoever painted that out there, I want to shake their hand. That's beautiful. By the book, but still close to not being valid. Right, because they're, you know, again, any pullback's going to be fine. And then you're waiting on that eventually. Okay, so just know that. It could pull back. But as long as it holds above 21 long enough, you got a good argument for 35 bucks. Okay. Doge. Thank you, dude. Hopefully that makes sense. I don't know if it does. It's not my pattern. I didn't invent it. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful stuff to do. Yeah. I still can't believe, like, Ravencoin, man. Ravencoin just, what the heck? Ravencoin's like, hey, we're about to moon, man. We're about to do things. About to go up 20% in a day. All right, so Bitcoin on the new month, the new day, it's green, man. 1025. Well, there's, you know, who the heck selling? Who would sell or buy right now on the weekend? Friday night? Probably your lowest volume time of the entire week would be tonight. So maybe that's good for Ravencoin. They could easily get in here and ninja pump this thing. $32. There you go, True Watch, whatever. All right, so thank you for coming out. I'll be back. So until next time, respect the TA.
Adios, turd nuggets.